Hi, good day, everyone. My name is Oluwase Padari. So today we want to discuss on one of the concepts, new information from the scrapping report. So the idea of this, I'm going to explain this fully on how it's going to benefit and the information that will be deriving from the report. Okay. So the purpose of so the purpose of this is to ensure that the plan is to be able to identify the market and so that you can be able to take the correct action as quickly as possible. So this report is actually what I call the scrapping report. So the scrapping report contains, so let me show you the full, let me give a more fuller one. Okay, so look at this example. Yeah, this is an example, okay? So you can see here, so this scrapping report contains this daily information. Okay, so if you want to learn more about this information, you can look out for scrapping reports on my channel, and then you'll be able to understand how the report is being computed. Okay, so once this information is obtained using a theory, okay, so I'm not here to discuss about the theory because the theory is already explained in previous notes. So I'm just here to now explain a new concept that we've been able to develop to add to this theory. Okay. So what is the information? So here we've been able to provide this information afresh. Okay. So this report, depending on the month. So it's because we're going to implement it fully from August. Okay. So, but this is a test run of what has happened in the month of July. Okay. So in the month of July, we've been able to define this information, which has been able to predict and give us the direction of the market. So you can see from the 26th of June to the 10th of July, this market was a buy. And then from the 12th to the end of the month, it's been a sell downwards. Okay. So that is how this market has been. So same on this one as well. AUD USD, it was initially sell at the beginning of the month, but from the first of the month, from the third, the market has been a buy all through. Okay, so you can see that. So the idea of this is to help us, like we can only take two decisions in the market, whether to buy or whether we are going to sell. So all we just want this, so all this information is trying to help us to tell us is just to help us to identify whether we are buying or whether we are selling. So it's going to tell us the best decision that the market is likely to give us profit. So anytime, for example, here, if you look at this market here, it was buy, just one step sell, continued buy, one step sell, and continued buy. So from this information, we can deduce that this market will surely be positive with a buy than a sell. Okay. In crude oil, however, in crude oil condition, you see that the market was a sell initially, buy, sell, then it went for buy, and then it changed again to sell. Okay, so which means within this area range, the market was a buy up till day 5, and then after day 5, from day 8 to the end of the month, the market was a sell until this period. Okay, so at least these ones are clearer because the market isn't went one direction before change to the other. Okay, look at Euro UD. The market was a sell, a buy, then it went sell all the way down to this period, and then afterwards change again to a buy to the end. Okay, so these are the information that this report is giving us. So I usually compute this report every day, okay, by updating the scrapping report. So what I just do after updating the report, I copy the updates um from I copy the updates sorry, let me check. Yeah, so I copy the update from this column. Can you see AL? So I copy this report here, so which is what I paste here on daily basis, depending on the date. And then I name the date according to that day. So every day that I update the report, I copy the information on this page. Okay, so that's how we are able to derive all this information. So all this information is able to help us to know whether the market is buying or whether the market is selling. Okay, so that will tell us what action to take. Are you getting me? So that's all we need this to give us the information. So it helps us to know whether the market, like anytime the market is continuously, then we follow that what on, or once it's changing from a direction to another one, or from a direction to a no information, then we start to plan ahead for a backup. Okay, so we start to plan ahead for a backup, so that we know in case the market is not going that same direction, then we are quickly able to be sensitive to quickly identify the new direction. Okay, so that's the purpose of this. So so now again, I've added some additional information to this report. Okay, so this additional information will be coming from this side. So this side is going to tell us whether the market is more of a buy or more of a sell. Okay. So from this, you can see that these four information, the two tops are the buy, the two bottom are the sell. Okay. So this is constantly what we expect. Okay. But even if, especially on this column, if this column is going to show both buy and sell, what it means is that one of these side must come first, whether it shows as a buy first or as a sell first. Okay. The other information updates itself automatically. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so let's explain it in this example. So this is, for example, a pre-August. Okay, so this earlier one, let's put this is a test, but this is test July. Okay, so this is test July. So this is information of July, and this is a pre-August. Okay, August pre, because today is the 22nd of July. So we are still in July, but we assume that August has started. So if you look at this report here, this column here, if you look at it here, you see that it's still plain. Let's see if we have anyone that has information on it as a buy or sell. No. Can you see that? So it's because the market has not met the condition yet. Okay, so when it meets the condition, then it's going to show whether it's a buy or a sell. So what I'm trying to explain is that, for example, look at this example for this sample. This is crude oil. Okay, this is crude oil. So you can see that in crude oil, it only shows sell. It didn't have buy and sell, just like the previous one. So this is what we expect. Okay, so even if it's going to show both sides at the end of the day, is going to show one side first before the other. So let's see, and another. So you can see here, this that example is showing. This is a Euro AUD. You can see it's showing buy initially. Can you see? So it's showing buy. So this is what you expect. So this one is not showing anything. Okay. So for those that even showed both sides, all I we're saying is that even before it shows both sides, it's going to show only one side first. So that will now help us to take action to that direction and also to plan our backup so that if it's going to show both sides at the end of the day, then we have enough information and preparation in advance of that position. Okay, so that's what that means. So that's why now, because the market is just starting, so we are having just one side, okay, active. We're having none of this side has activated yet. Okay, so once the market continues to update itself, then this information will update and we'll know you want to come first, whether the buy or the sell. Okay, so um so now according to, so let's look at an example. So you can see on this report we have all this information updated. So let's assume that this update is just as at 5, 6, 7, as at the 8th of the month. Okay, so which means I'm going to delete all these reports. Okay, so that means this information, this is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there is no market, and this is a Monday. Okay, so this is the 8th of July. So let's assume that the market is only updated at 8th of July and we don't have any other information yet. So let's go and look at our test report. So you can see here, according to this information, you can remember that initially before, this one has a buy and sell, this one has a buy and sell, and all the rest like that. So, but now you can see that it's only showing buy. So what it means at this point, so let's start from the top. Okay, good. So you can see here, this one is only a sell. Can you see that? So it means that the market trend has only come down in the meantime, according to this rule. So what it means now is that from this information, at this point, at this point, which is as you can see here, the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, the 8th of July. Okay, so this one is telling us, AUDJPY is telling us that the market is a sell according to this report. Okay, so meanwhile, at that time, you can see our highest price is 108.6, our lowest price is 105.9. Can you see that? So all we just need to do is to take a backup. If the market should go above 108.6, then we are going to buy. And if the market comes down again, if it goes up to activate the top, then if the market comes again to the below price, then we take another sell again. So this just helps us to identify. So you can see here, this one does not have any decision. Can you see? So it's neither a buy nor a sell. So we are still covered. All we know is that from this report, you can see is either the market continues upwards or the market continues downwards. Okay, so same thing here. And by the time the market is changing as well, these gaps are going to change. So what we are trying to say is that one of these sides at the end of the day must be more than 0.067 or must be more than the gap that is here. Okay, so the one that has much gap will have a gap, a difference of this point higher than what we have here. So you can see here, what this means now is this. Now, the market total, the difference between the highest and the lowest so far is 2.7, but our risk is only 0.93. So what this means is that anything above 0.93, we don't want to lose it. So we want to make it a profit. So from this 2.7, in real sense, what it means is that anything after 0.93, we should be able to make it as a profit to us. Okay, so that's the idea. Okay, so you can see, like I said, this is just it. Okay, so at the end of the day, let's look at what happened after this, afterwards. Okay, so you can see now we restored back. So, but look at it, the market finally went to buy and sell. But remember when we checked it earlier, this was point. Okay, let me do something now so that you'll be able to have a better understanding and maybe you can be able to compare. Okay, so let's do this. So remember we close this. So let's use our sniper. So according to this report, then, okay, so let's look at let's use our sniper to get this update. Okay, good. So now we are now coming back to the report. So you can see here we've recovered back the information, and this is what is showing us. So let's compare the result now with our sniper. Oh, sorry. So remember, initially look at what we had before. This was a sell. Our gap here was 0.93, but look at it now. It now increased to 1.05. Our initial difference was 2.7. It's now increased to 5.5. Okay, and then at that point, look at it. Our high was 108.6. Our high rose to 109.4, and then our low at that time was 105.9, but our low now is 103.9. Can you see that? So what it means is that the market went upwards from 108.6 to 109.4, and then it changed direction from 109.4 and came down to um and came down to 103.9. Okay, so from 108.6, the market went to 109.4. Can you see that? And then from 109.4, the market came down again back to 108.6, and then further downwards to 105.9, and then further downwards to 103.9. Can you see that? So, which means at the end of the day, the market gap upwards was, it moved, increased from 0.58 to 1.71, as you can see here, and then downwards also from 1.19 to 2.74. Can you see that? So the market went upwards and came down all the way to make a new move of 2.74. So using this information, it will be able to help us to predict and get the right movement of the market, okay, as quickly as possible. So look at this example again. Look at here. The I was 0.677. Our risk was 0.6060067. So the market went from 0.677 and went up to 0.68. Also, our low, you can see our low remains the same. Can you see that? So the low never changed from 0.661. But our high changed from 0.67 then to 0.68 finally. Okay. And then if you look at it as well, look at our risk came down to 0.0044 to 0.074, and the I went also from 0.049 to 0.0059. Can you see that? So the market finally went to both sides. Okay, so look at the next one again. Um, Crude oil. You can see here at the beginning there was nothing, but here under crude oil we had sell. Okay, so you can see here this one increased from 1.02 to 1.585, and this one increased from 1.435 to 2.887, and then our risk from 1.845 to 1.827. So our risk reduced, and then the gap also increased from 4.3 then to 6.3 now. Can you see that? So that's how it was able to go during that period. Can you see that? So the idea of this is to help us to know when the market is changing. And you can see here, our high remains the same, but our low change from 80.5 to 78.5, giving us the more assurance that this is a sell. Can you see that? So this one, the low remains the same is the high that went up. This one as well, you can see our low didn't go down. Oh, sorry, our low remains the same. You can see 18,029, and then our high went from 18,665 to 18,785. Can you see that? So that is just it. So the condition, the logic is for this to now help us to know when the market, so as the data is being updated every day, then we are going to use this to let us know whether the market is buying or whether the market is selling. And also all this information will also be able to give us additional support to know what action to take, whether the market is buying or the market is selling. So even if the market is buying and selling, then before it buys and sells, it must actually be a decision of one direction initially. Okay, so if it's buying now, that does not mean that it will buy all through. It may buy now and then sell later. So once it takes the first action, then we lock up the market and consider a backup plan just in case the market reverses. Okay, so that is what this is all about. So this will be able to help us to predict the action of the market as accurate as possible. Okay, so that is what we want to achieve. So in that same instance, in the month of August, okay, today is you can see the date here, 22nd of August of July. So which is this as well, 22nd of July. So according to this date, this market has not given us any information yet. Okay, although the market is still telling us, you can see it's giving us an idea initially of the current decisions. Okay, but the second stanza to back this up has not yet activated. So let's consider our previous sample as well. So you can see this is a sell. Can you see? So which means according to this theory, this is a sell, this is a sell. So we are more confident of a sell in this, even though it shows both sides. This as well, you can see is a sell. This is a buy. Can you see that? This is a buy. Can you see? Doesn't have a sell. So both of them are buys. This is a sell, even though both of them have. This also is a sell. This is a sell. You can see, even though this does not have anything, but it shows that it's more of a buy. I see. So this is a buy, even though it shows both sides. Okay. So all these ones too, they are buys, even though they show both sides. This one is a sell, and you can see here is a sell as well. Okay. So this is a buy despite showing both sides. All these are sells despite showing both sides. Okay. So this also is buy. These two are buy despite showing both sides. This one is a buy, even though it's only showing one side. This also is a sell, showing one side. This is a sell, showing both sides. The next one is a buy, showing both sides. Can you see that? So this is just to give us to um give confidence to the action that is going to give us profit. Okay. So all we just need is what is this saying? And is this in line with this as a second backup to give us more assurance or not? Okay. So when both of them are in the same decision, then we hit the market stronger and more confidently. Okay. So using that theory for now, according to this report here, so you can see that even though we don't have anything on this column, but this side is already telling us what decision the market is for now. So you can see sell, sell, crude oil is buy, DAX is buy, Euro UD buy, Euro GBP sell, Euro JPY sell, Euro USD buy, FTSE buy, GPY sell, GBP USD buy, gold buy, Nasdaq buy, New Zealand USD buy, S&P buy, silver buy, USD CHF buy, sell, USD JPY sell, AUD card sell, card JPY sell, Euro card buy, GBP card sell, USD card buy, New Zealand card buy, CHF JPY sell, and GBP AUD buy. So you can see, so all we just need is for another backup report here that will give this a second confirmation, and then we go all the way to know what action that will be profitable for us, and then we take the action. Okay, so and just like we said, you can see here, this is saying buy now, this is also saying buy, this is saying sell now, this is also saying sell. Okay, so this is saying buy now, although even this is saying sell. So this one is in conflict with this. So in this case, we can just wait until we have another confirmation of the decision. This one is a buy, this is also a buy. Okay, so this is a sell, this is sell and buy. So you can still hold on to that. So anyone that gives us, a more confident information, then we go for it. This is a sell, it's saying sell currently. This is a sell, saying sell currently. Okay, this is a sell and it's saying buy. So we hold on to it until they map themselves together. This is a buy, here is sell. This is a buy, here is sell. This is a sell, here is sell. So this one is good. Okay, so this is a sell. This one is a sell as well. It's good. This is a buy. The current update is a buy. Good. This is a buy. The current update is a sell. So we hold on to that. Okay. This is a sell. We don't have any update yet. This is a sell. We don't have any update yet. So this is a buy. This is a buy. This is a buy. The last of it is a buy. So anyone that is just in line, we go for it. And then we plan our backup. This is a sell. This sell. This is a sell. Is sell. So you can see that all this information is going to give us a better information on what action to take. And taking that action will also help us to get the best results that we need. So this will now help us to follow the trend of the market, and we'll now be able to use it to map our losses, our risk, and then get the best benefit. So just like I said, you can see here, this is 1.35. Okay, so once any of them becomes 1.35, then we map it, we lock the market up, so that at the end of the day, the final decision, like you can see, this is 1.9 and this is 1.35 now. At the end of the day, this is going to be maybe like 4 or 3 or 5. So what we're trying to do say is anything above this now, we want to take the correct decision by then, so that you won't make losses, when to recover. Okay, so you can see, for example, under this one, we have, it's already 5.2 now. It may go to the end of the month to about 10, but if you can manage our risk to just 3 or 2.9, then anything above 2.9, we want to get the benefit. So according to this here now, you can see this is a sell, this is a buy. Okay, so let's use our sell as our condition. So from the sell decision, sorry, let me check something. Hmm, okay. Okay, so CX61 is greater than CX62. Oh, sorry. Hmm. Okay, so sorry, this is actually, so this is a cell now. Okay, so I'm looking at the condition. Okay, I can get it now. Okay, so according to this now, for example, this called JPY. So the market is in a trend of low point now, as you can see here. So once the market, the lowest is 113.5. So once the market goes, the low price goes above 113.8, then we consider it a buy market or true. Okay, so anytime the low price goes above these two prices, so we expect the low price to be below these two prices or the high price to be above these two prices. Okay, so anytime the high price comes below this position, then it's going to be a sell. And anytime the low price goes above this position, it's going to be a buy. Okay, so that is the theory. Are you getting me? So, for example, look at this is our high position. So we expect USD CHF, sorry, USD JPY, the high price to be above 157.7 worst case scenario. And we expect the low price to be below 155.9 worst case scenario. So anytime the low is above this position, the highest of this, then the market is a buy. And anytime the high is below this price, the market is a sell. Okay. So let's consider that in this theory. So you can see here, we have these two prices and we have these two prices. So what it means is that we expect the high price to be above 178 and the low price to be below 177. Okay, so this is CHF GPY. So let's go and look at the last updates of CHF GPY. So look at the last updates. So you see the high is 177.4 and the low is 176. So according to that 177.4, you can see that the high is below this position because we expect the high to be above 178.8. So from this consideration, then the market is a sell according to this theory. Okay, because the market high is below this point. Okay, so let's look at GBPUD. You can see our low is 1.927. So let's go and look at it from that condition. So you can see our low should be below 1.891 and 1.903. So you can see that the low is above this, so which automatically makes it a buy. Can you see that? So you can see as well, the theory is telling us that the market is a buy. So those are part of the things that will help us to give us a better prediction of the market. So what it means is that you can see here, it says 1.891 and 1.9034. So once the low price is above 1.9034, then the market is a buy. So let's look at the dates. So you can see that from this point, the lowest price is has been above 1.903. So the last time the low price was below 1.9203 was on this date. And let's go and look at that date on the graph. So you can see that date is actually the 11th of July. Can you see that? 11th of July. Let's check this as well. AUDJPY. Okay. So AUDJPY, according to the theory, you can see. So AUDJPY, once the high price goes below 107.6, then the market is a sell. Or so let's look at what happened. Okay, according to that theory. So you can see here the market got to the high at 109.4 on the 11th. On the 12th, the high price was 107.9. And here we're talking about once the market the high goes below 107.6. So the market was still 107.9 on the 12th, but from the 15th, which is this, the high price became 107.3, giving us, you can see here, is already below these two prices. So from this point on, the market has been a sell. And that is why you can see that from that day on, the market started falling down until it got to 103.9 on the 22nd. So right from this point, 107.9, the market never went above that again until the lowest that it got today. Can you see that? So which means if you are sold even at 106.7 sell, it will still give us profit until 103.9. Can you see that? So our ability to quickly identify these moves, turn these reports into information and take the action is what we need to be able to take accurate and precise information that will help us to give us good information about this market. Okay. And also here, we also have some reports that also tells us whether the market is a buy or sell, depending on the consistency. And then we also have some computations here that is going to help us to monitor the trend. So today, this is the price for day 22. In the course of the month, we're going to put the prices there so that we can be able to see the traces of the market. So let me show you how that relates in the month of July. So you can see in the month of July, you see here in the month of July, yeah, so you can see in the month of July, on the extreme side, so you see like AUDJPY on the 21st of June, the price was 106.1. On the 1st of July, 107.4. It went up, and then on the 17th, it came down to 105.2. And now on the 22nd, it got to 103.9. Can you see? So the market went upwards and then started coming down. So that's how this is able to help us to predict, to give us information about the market direction. Okay, so that's how we are going to use that in this month of August. Okay, so all these reports, all this information are being computed, and it's just to just copy and paste. So like I said, every day, like after today, what I just did is go to this place, You can see here, I just copy everything here and come to this place on this side. You can see here, so on this side, just come here and okay, for example, so this is what I usually do. So you just copy here initially like that, and then you paste special. Okay, so you can see that by the time I paste special, everything here and everything here are the same. Okay, so I just only wanted to get the format, that's why I just only paste normally. So all I just did again is just to copy. So it's just to put the date here. Okay, so by tomorrow, once you update on the 23rd, once you update that tomorrow, just go in here. Sorry, in here, daily high and low on this column, column AL. You can see important. I just copy it and paste it in the next day. I'm going to paste here tomorrow, and then I'm going to label this 23. Okay, and then every other thing, so I'll be able to trace the movement in case to know whether whenever the market is changing from a buy or a sell, and also all this information as well will be changing according to the market direction. Okay, so all we just need to know is to know whether the market is buying or selling, and then we use that to take the actions that we need to give us profit at the end of the day. Okay. So thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. I remain yours and only Oluwase Farari. You can reach me on fadinvest@yahoo.ie, fadinvest@yahoo.ie. Cheers and have a great night, a great day, and a great month of August ahead. Bye.